Can you really replace your entire headphone stack with just one box? Building a killer audio setup often means buying a separate DAC, amp, and sometimes a streamer. The HiFiMan Serenade doesn't just fix that. Its hidden benefit is that because it's all handled internally, there are zero cable runs to degrade your signal. But does this all-in-one make sense? Hit the like button and let's find out. HiFiMan, or maybe Golden Wave, nailed it here. Right out of the box, the first thing you notice is the sheer heft of the Serenade. Coming in at nearly 3 kilograms, this thing is a dense unit. The chassis is made from CNC machined aluminum, finished in a stealthy matte black. Because of that weight and the grippy rubber feet underneath, it stays perfectly planted on your desk. You can plug and unplug stiff, heavy headphone cables with one hand, and that unit is not going to slide around or lift up at all. Visually, they went with a really unique but a low-profile look. Instead of sharp, aggressive angles, the corners and edges are beautifully smoothed and rounded, giving it a much more elegant, refined aesthetic. But the real standout design element here is the front panel. It actually extends forward from the main chassis. On top of this stepped-out section, HiFiMan added a gorgeous glossy faceplate that's fitted with the controls and the screen. The LCD screen itself is small but easy to read, giving you just the most important information without being distracting. Right next to it is the analog volume knob. That's what we all love, don't we? The resistance on the potentiometer is fantastic. It's on the heavy side, but smooth to turn and gives you a high-end feeling. It feels much better than any of the EF series amplifiers from HiFiMan. The top-mounted buttons for input, output, and screen brightness are tactile and they feel just fine. You can subscribe to my channel since you're still watching. As for the connectivity, the Serenade is designed to cover everything you want. Starting right on the front face, you have every headphone connection you could possibly need to cover your entire collection. You get a standard quarter-inch single-ended jack, a 4.4mm balanced port, and a 4-pin XLR balanced output. So it shouldn't matter if you're running an in-ear monitor or a big planar headphone, you won't need any adapters. When you spin the unit around to the back panel, there are even more options. For getting your music into the device, it offers USB, optical, and coaxial digital inputs. You also have an RJ45 Ethernet port for a network connection, and a socket for the included Bluetooth antenna. On top of that, there is even a pair of analog RCA inputs. For sending your music out to use it as a preamp or a DAC, the back panel has standard RCAs and fully balanced XLRs as line outputs. This is huge for desktop setups because you can run the Serenade however you like in pretty much every setup. This unit checks all boxes for me. That's why I use it all the time. Instead of slapping an off-the-shelf Delta Sigma chip, like most manufacturers do, they built this unit around their proprietary Himalaya Pro R2R DAC. It essentially means the digital to analog conversion is handled by a physical ladder of microscopic resistors controlled by a custom FPGA algorithm. This architecture completely bypasses that cold, overly clinical sound you can often get from a standard DAC chip. But that's not the end. There is a fully discrete Class A headphone amplifier. Class A amps are famous for running a bit warm, but they deliver pure, continuous power that completely eliminates any crossover distortion. HiFiMan actually based this circuit on their legendary, expensive, and flagship Prelude amplifier. To turn things up a notch, they threw in a huge 50-watt toroidal transformer and a 30,000 microfarad capacitor bank. Basically, the Serenade has a massive, ultra-clean power supply, and that's what makes the music sound full and dynamic. If you are using the balanced headphone outputs, this unit pushes 4 watts into 32 ohms. That's a lot. Even if you stick to the standard single-ended jack, you are still getting 2.8 watts. The Serenade will easily drive 99% of the headphones on the market right now. It doesn't care if you plug in a sensitive in-ear monitor or a notoriously power-hungry planar magnetic. This amp will just power them with authority and plenty of headroom to spare. On the digital decoding side, it handles virtually any high-resolution file you can think of. If you plug it in via USB, you get support for PCM files up to 32-bit, 384 kHz and DSD-256. But if you use the built-in network streamer, those numbers jump to a staggering 32-bit, 768 kHz and DSD-512. And despite pushing all that power, the total harmonic distortion sits at a microscopic 0.0015% with a signal-to-noise ratio of 110 decibels. That means that even when you crank up the volume, there is virtually no hiss. I'm running a very sensitive pair of headphones using it, and it's dead silent up until the very end of knob rotation. So how does this thing actually sound? If you're hunting for a bright, clinical amplifier to expose every tiny flaw in a recording, the Serenade is not going to be your cup of tea. HiFiMan went in the exact opposite direction, but not too much. They tuned this unit for pure musicality. Because of that R2R architecture and the Class A power stage, the sound signature is incredibly lush, full-bodied and natural. It has that vintage, smooth quality that allows you to stop over-analyzing your gear and actually enjoy your favorite tracks. Starting down low, the bass delivers a satisfying kind of physical weight. It's super dense and authoritative. It gives your music that dynamic and that slam that some other amplifiers could really benefit from. But because that Class A amp has so much headroom and a massive power supply backing it up, it never loses control. The bass stays punchy and tight without ever being sloppy. But the absolute star of the show is the mid-range. The vocal presentation is just gorgeous. All kinds of music you can think of, acoustic, jazz or vocal heavy tracks, will sound organic and tangible. The Serenade completely strips away that harsh, digital glare that you sometimes get from standard Delta Sigma DACs. Instead, instruments have a rich and natural timbre that feels incredibly lifelike and saturated. As for the top end, the treble is silky smooth. They truly knew how to tune this to match most of their headphones. It's detailed enough that your music never feels veiled or muffled, but it intentionally smooths out some of the sharpest, most piercing frequencies. That means you can pair this with notoriously bright headphones and listen for 6 hours straight without much ear fatigue. Add in a soundstage that is remarkably wide and holographic, and you get a genuinely impressive, three-dimensional listening experience. If you have been following HiFiMan's lineup, you are probably wondering where exactly does the Serenade fit compared to some of their other popular units, like the EF400 and the EF600. You can let me know in the comments down below whether you noticed some of those units sitting in the background behind me. The EF400 is more of an entry-level option. It's compact with a very warm, thick and distinctly analog sound that's fantastic for more sensitive headphones, but it lacks raw power and features. The EF600 steps it up to the Himalaya Pro DAC. It's a 5-watt monster with a massive reference-level soundstage and a cool vertical design that doubles as a headphone stand. So what's the point of the more expensive Serenade? Well, it gives you the incredible detail of the EF600, but backs it with a much more refined Class A amp to give you that lush, rich musicality of the EF400. It has a much higher quality circuitry that clearly pays off in the sound quality. Plus, unlike the other two, the Serenade has a high-res network streamer built right into the box. I personally like this DAC amp a lot. That's why I use it all the time, and it's going to be difficult for anything else to replace it. And it's not even that I'm close to new options. As you can see behind me, once again, I've been trying lots of other amplifiers, but this one just sits very well with me. If you already have an amplifier of similar quality, skip this and go for the Prelude if you want something from HiFiMan. If you have a much cheaper entry-level amp, this might be exactly what you're looking for.